out here, man. If you ain't from here, don't come here. Please don't. It's real. It's hectic.
The most dangerous block in Chicago is Southside King Drive in Englewood. We're talking about the block where Michelle Obama used to live. Today they call it O Block. They have called the area that since the Chicago drill went through the roof, and rappers like Chief Keef made the name known around the world. Young men wearing hoodies and low-slung trousers can be found here at all times, and strangers are immediately recognized and chased away. Because of this, there are not many recordings of the neighborhood, unless they are filmed by the gangs themselves. The surveillance cameras, which can be found on almost every corner, do the filming for them. But the gangs immediately see where the cameras are not pointing and simply continue their business there. The gang named the block O Block after a 20-year-old boy named Odee Perry was shot on August 10th, 2011. He was shot in the neck and then died in the hospital. He was a very good friend of Chief Keef, Lil Durk, Lil Reese, and many other rappers, who then immortalized him in songs and named the block O Block in his honor. Odee Perry was most likely shot by a 17-year-old girl named Shakira Barnes, according to police. Shakira is no ordinary girl. According to rumors, she is said to have shot 17 people. She was a GD gang member and had a very close friend named Tuka. You may also know the name from a few songs.
Smoking on a Tuka pack, flame me up a wood, Tuka smelling good.
Take a Tuka blunt.
I'm tired of smelling Tuka in Lamar. That's fucking Tuka. All I smoke is Tuka. Tuka, bitch. I'm smoking Tuka. Tuka pack. Tuka. Smoking Tuka blunt.
Tuka was murdered by an opposing gang in 2011, and the alleged murderer of Tuka was, you guessed it, Odee Perry. To honor Tuka, they then named their neighborhood Tukaville, and from that point on, Shakira was on a revenge mission. That then led to the murder of Odee Perry. Shakira herself was killed a little later in an act of revenge. And so it goes on every day. Since Odee Perry was shot, a gang war has broken out. Within 2 years, 19 young people were shot, 2 of whom then died on the block. The Chicago Sun-Times analyzed 3 years of data and concluded that O Block was the most dangerous block in all of Chicago from 2011 to 2014. The craziest thing is that almost none of these cases were solved, and only rarely were weapons seized or found. You have to keep that in mind. We're not talking about a neighborhood or anything like that, just one block. The police announced that the rate would actually be even higher if the shooters were just better shots. Gerald Presley, for example, shot at a group of police standing in front of O Block when he was only 22 years old. When 2 police officers saw him, he shot them in cold blood. Nevertheless, none of them were hit. He was then overpowered and charged. And that's just one example of many. So much for the story of O Block for now. Many kids lost their lives in the gang war, of course mostly outside the block. A new generation was born that, unlike the OGs, are wilder and more ruthless. They are only interested in killing, then mocking the murdered and collecting fame for it. That was when kids like D-Rose, King One, or Hakira became active on the streets. The O Block has always been very criminal. But then, a situation arose in which the whole world looked at the block. Because with the success of the street rappers, the street beefs in the music were also settled. Lil Durk, who was slowly getting a hype, dissed the opposing gang called Brick Squad. And with that, the beef also became visible to the public.
Brick Squad, I say fuck 'em. Move a world with 'em, so fuck 'em.
After Chief Keef and Lil Reese also took a few swipes at the opposing gang in their songs, the opposing gang had enough. Lil Jojo, who is still very young, responded to Lil Durk's lines with an entire song, BDK, a video that is directly addressed to the 300 and the BD gang.
BDK, yeah, bitch, we BDK. Durk say fuck Brick Squad, so I can't wait to catch him. Get it?
And as if that wasn't enough, Lil Jojo and his boys visit Lil Reese several times and film it with their cell phone camera. You can even hear Lil Reese shouting at Lil Jojo in one video, "I'm gonna kill you."
Hey, little bitch! Yeah! What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, I am Brick Squad! Brick Squad, what the fuck is you talking about? Over your own bitch! We ain't for nothing!
When the video ends up on the internet, Lil Jojo becomes the target of all BDs and 300 members. Nevertheless, Lil Jojo carelessly posts his location and is shot dead on his bike in broad daylight because of it. Chief Keef and Lil Reese use Twitter to laugh at Lil Jojo and humiliate him again. You have to understand, at that point in time, there was nothing like this in rap. Rumor has it that D-Rose was the shooter. From that point on, all the media reported on it, and even Lil Jojo's mother blamed Chief Keef and his gang for the act. This, combined with Chief Keef's hit single Don't Like, makes O Block one of the most famous blocks in the world. And with all the people looking at the block, the rappers and gang members are becoming more and more brazen and disrespectful so that they can get a bit of fame and make money from it. Because there are a lot of rumors on the internet. For example, that King One is said to have shot 4 people before his rap career. And from all these myths, a real movie was created in the minds of the listeners at some point. The more brutal the rapper is, the more attention he gets. So almost all rappers use the internet to humiliate other people, starting with the beef with Lil Jojo, just to do promo. Even rappers like 6ix9ine, who don't come from the O Block, use the block for promo. A few years ago, he went to O Block to show that it wasn't that dangerous, but he only dared to film a short video with security for 15 seconds.
O Block right here, this is what y'all wanted me in Chicago. This O Block right here. I should call this shit No Block. It's 10 o'clock, where the fuck y'all niggas at? Niggas ain't outside. It's only 10 p.m. Where the fuck y'all niggas at, blood?
Shortly after he posted the video, the whole block was overrun with gang members looking for 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine in the O Block. 6ix9ine in the O Block. He was here to back up. Tell him pull back up. We out here though.
Security cameras then showed that 6ix9ine was only there for a short time in the middle of the night, and that the video was older than he had stated.
312, right? Pulled up 312 and it's 320. This when he get his ass out. If niggas supposed to call him in this little short period of time.
When he sees a car approaching, 6ix9ine immediately gets into his bulletproof van. Now you know why he looked so strange at the end of the video.
It's only 10 p.m. Where the fuck y'all niggas at, blood?
The O Block, feared and hated by many. But this block is also loved by many. The rappers who come from the O Block use the O Block for promotion, to humiliate other people. Rappers who come from such criminal circumstances often have nothing in life. So an entire block, where they otherwise only see poverty, crime and death, becomes something they can be proud of. The rappers talk about their everyday lives, and I think for many of them, it's a kind of therapy, and at the same time, a chance to get out of the dirt with a little luck. Most kids from the ghettos of Chicago no longer believe that they will grow old, because they have to go to funerals at a young age. So rappers like Chief Keef became role models for many kids, and the O Block became a symbol of hope for some, along the lines of, if Keef can make it, then I can make it too.